Hey guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel. I am here to share with you kind of a repurposed wreath that I created for the season of 4th of July. So I have this wreath I created this wreath maybe 4 or 5 years ago with some felt flowers, and it's just falling apart, and I decided, you know what, it's time for me to just chuck it or repurpose it. So I really love the wreath part of it, and so I decided that I'm just going to take off the existing decorations, take out all the ribbons, all that, and then start over with the base, which is the wreath. I also wanted to use up a bunch of my ribbons. I love ribbons, and I collected a lot of ribbons over the years, and mostly because I thought that it would look good for like scrapbook pages and card making. But I found that ribbons just get really bulky, especially if you wanted to mail a card that has ribbon, and so I've kind of stopped using them, but I still have a lot, so I wanted to use them up, and so I pulled out some red and blue ribbons that I thought would look good for like a patriotic theme wreath. And then I also still have those foam stars that I used from my last DIY Dollar Tree project, and so I wanted to use that up here as well. So I didn't know that this wreath already has a broken part of it. I didn't discover that until I had pulled out all of the ribbon or the old decoration that was around it, and so I'm just trying to adhere it back by using some hot glue, and it worked just fine. As you can see, it's still coming off a little bit. However, once I add my ribbon, I'm actually going to add the ribbon right on this over the seam, so that I can cover it up, but at the same time, once I start wrapping the ribbon, it kind of brings it tight, and so it will eventually close. If not close all the way, at least close enough that it wouldn't break on me. So that's what I'm trying to do here. If you are new to my channel because you found this video, welcome, and I hope that you like these kinds of videos. If you are one of my subscribers that have always watched my paper crafting projects, like the card making and the scrapbooking, I'm just venturing out just a little bit. It's not that I'm going to stop making cards and scrapbook pages, because that is my comfort zone and that's kind of like my jam. I love memory keeping and all things paper, so I will still be doing that, but I'm just venturing out just a little bit because I have been doing a lot of DIY home decor this year. I started with February, but I did a bunch of Valentine projects, and that just kind of, I don't know, it just turned into this. Every season I'm creating something new to put in my home, and so I just decided that maybe I should videotape a few of these, just so if anybody are interested, and also if you have items in your stash that you want to use up, and maybe this will give you an idea. So basically, as you can see, I'm just wrapping the ribbon. These are ribbons from my stash, so I don't have I don't have the whole spool of them. So basically, they're pretty much like ribbon scraps, and so I decided to use them up here, and I love how this turned out. I do wish that I had a lot more red than blue, because so that it's mostly symmetrical, but like I said, I am just using some scraps of what I have on hand, and so the balance of the blue and the red is not there, but it's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, it turned out cute and I love it. I actually have it hanging on the front door. I think it's too small for my front door. I think it needs to, like, the wreath that I would use for my front door should be bigger, but again, I just wanted to use up what I have. I didn't want this to turn into something bigger, or like I would have to spend more money than I wanted to, so I'm just gonna go for it. But if you are making this and you're gonna use up, you know, like brand new items, I think a whole spool of 2 blues and 2 reds will give you a more symmetrical, as far as like the balance of the different colors. It will give you a more balanced color wreath, if that's what you're going for. And actually this ribbon, I got this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago. I want to say like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even 6 years ago. And yes, I've hoarded all this time because I love the stars. But like, I'm sure like a lot of you, I have had this feeling for at least a year now where things has got, you know, the things that I have to be used up. Otherwise they're just taking up space. And so, like I said, here is the finished results of me wrapping the ribbons and all around the wreath. And as you can see, there's more blues than reds, but I'm okay with that. And then here is where I'm going to use up those foam stars. I'm just hot gluing them onto my wreath in 3 different places. I think I do end up having some more leftovers, so I think those foam stars are really a good deal because you get a bunch for only $1, and I've already used it up for 2 projects. So I think it's a really fun item to use for this season's crafting projects. So basically that's it. I've toyed with the idea of like maybe adding words in the center, like a hello or something like that, or even like a patriotic sticker. But at the end of the day, I thought that the simpler the better, because then it wouldn't be so outdated, and I love the look of it. And then again, like I said, I'm hanging this in the front porch, and you will see a picture of my my front door with all of my decorations and how this is hanging. If you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up, and if you do like the videos that you've seen from my page, please consider subscribing, and let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos, especially to my subscribers, and maybe I'll make some more. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye.